Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, everybody. How you doing today? Is everybody all right? All right. Oh, the video's clear today. Yeah. No, I'm just going to move over. Where I'm supposed to be. Okay. I'm glad that I'm glad it looks right. Let me see. Oh, it is clear. Good. Because I'm actually getting a little tired of the fuzziness. I feel fine. I feel fine. Sometimes it takes me a little longer than I want it to get where I need to be to say the things that I have to say. Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to come here and be faced with the reality of where we are as a group. Because it would be easier if I didn't care about it. If I was just here to talk crap, but in reality didn't care one way or the other, this would be easy. It'd be easy. The fact that these are not talking points when I come here and I talk about these topics, even when they're trending topics or they're about celebrities or about viral news stories or whatever they may be, they aren't talking points. They aren't just something that I'm saying, no, this isn't in response to anybody's comments. If somebody says anything, I didn't see it, once you get to a certain point, you can't really read a whole lot of comments. But I see us not getting it. Anyway, I want to talk about Black women being thrown under the bus. And this is even beyond like the Tea Party thing, the trans argument. Because I saw a video earlier about a popular Tea Party, they get popular for running vlogs and, on Facebook and on this platform and that platform. And, they're talking out the side of their neck. It's interesting to hear them talk sometimes because I know y'all ain't sitting there talking about you secure with who you are. If that's not the biggest contradiction that I have ever heard, you cannot be a trans anything. You cannot sit here as a trans, quote unquote, a trans woman talking about you are secure in who you are. If you were secure in who you were, you wouldn't be trying to dress up to be somebody you not. So all you wig wearing sirs, you can have several seats. You're not secure. But now I'm going to talk about the insecurities of Black women and why you are now being disrespected on every end. Black women are complaining more now than ever that they are being disrespected. And you are being disrespected on every turn, right? Thank you, Barry Little. Thank you so much. I sound like it says incoming tuition drop. Thank you so much for kicking off the contributions. Thank you, sweetheart. Black women are being disrespected. But when we gotta talk about how we got here, though, see, that can't be ignored. Black women, the lesson here that I'm gonna need y'all to understand is that you cannot actively disrespect yourself and then expect respect coming from external sources, other groups, other people, other organizations, other entities, other anybody else. They are not going to respect anyone that proves time and again that you don't respect yourself, that you don't respect your position, that you don't respect who you are or who you were supposed to be. Because Black women have spent decades now disrespecting and dishonoring things like femininity, things like womanhood, things like wifehood, motherhood, being a support system for your family, for your community. You know what I'm saying? Having selflessness and empathy and things of that nature, being nurturing and caring, and just generally taking your own appearance value seriously, vanguarding and gatekeeping who you are at your essence and at your core. When Black women decided that they didn't need to do that, that is when other outside entities said, oh, you don't take yourself seriously, so neither do we. Because when you respect yourself, other people don't have a choice but to respect you. They may not like you. They may not agree with you. They may not rock with you, but they're gonna have to respect who you are because you don't leave them any alternative. You don't leave them any alternative at all. The erasure of who women are. Notice that this Tea Party woman fight is between Black women and really Black men. It's just that the men are dressed up as women and are trying to, quote unquote, identify as a woman. But I have not heard any white women chime in yet. Notice that anytime there is a need for all women to speak up, when Black women say something first and say, even if she's right, like Jess Hilarious in this instance was right. She's right on what she said. She was a Black woman that said what other women were thinking. Do you think, see, the erasure of women is not just for Black women, but do you see any white women backing Jess? I have not heard one white woman anywhere say, you know what? I stand with Jess Hilarious on what she said. We are all women. And women do gatekeep womanhood. Nope. See, they ain't never standing with you. White women don't ever stand with you. You have stood with them. You stood with them to the detriment of you. You stood with them to the detriment of your family. You stood with them to the destruction of womanhood. You stood with them with feminism. You stood with them with women's lib. You stood with them with sexual liberation. You stood with white women. You stood with them. But every time black women gotta stand somewhere, you never see no bunch of white women crowd up. Even when it's a woman's issue and not just a black issue. Somebody needed to hear that because that wasn't even in my notes to say. There is an end game that is afoot. And black women are y'all gonna get caught so bad. So bad. Ooh, y'all finna get caught so bad in the storm. Y'all about to get caught in the storm. You are being openly disrespected by a group that you befriended, that you helped, that you supported. You fought black men about it. You fought in the institutions about it. You fought in the workplace for them. You fought in entertainment. You fought for them. You fought for them. And now that they feel that their footing is secure enough to slit your throat, here they come with the knife. You're not being protected because in your endeavors, joining with them and joining here and joining with that against black men, you got rid of your protection. So now black men are actively online saying, not our fight. Not our fight. Sorry. Because we warned you that this would be the outcome. We tried to protect you by offering y'all our collective foresight as men. But you didn't listen. You were busy going against every grain of us that you could not sit down and really take in what was happening to you and what was about to happen to you. You knew that you was in deep doo-doo when Ketanji Brown Jackson, whom black women upheld, oh, she's a black female Supreme Court justice and she married to a white man. And you know, she just got it made, according to y'all. And when she was asked point blank, what is a woman? What is the definition of a woman? See, too many people mistakenly said that she failed to provide the definition because she didn't know what the definition was. Yes, she do. She did not, her mind didn't blank out and all of a sudden she didn't understand what a woman was. She been a woman all her life. She know exactly what a woman is. She got daughters. She know what a woman is. It wasn't about what she didn't know or that she was confused or she was against you. She know exactly what it is. She refused to define it. It wasn't that she couldn't. She wouldn't. Now, why would a Black woman in one of the highest positions of power in the United States, her votes can make or break Supreme Court legal precedents? Many times cases are decided, or how to proceed on a case, or whether or not you even got a case, can sometimes depend upon whether or not there was a Supreme Court precedent set, or what was the ruling of the Supreme Court in a similar situation, that we can kind of draw a parallel and then say, okay, well, we can do this. No. See, y'all celebrated her. But when she was asked what a woman was, now let me preface this by saying Black women are always somewhere talking about how they're the queen of the universe. Black women are always somewhere talking about how they are the birth, you know what I'm saying? They are the mothers of the whole entire human race. Y'all nickname for y'allself is queen. You queen this and you queen that. One would think that nicknaming yourself queen, telling everybody you the goddess of the universe, telling everybody that you are the mother of the entire human race, one would think that you would be definitely the gatekeeper of womanhood. Definitely. If no other group of women could gatekeep womanhood, you would think that all we had to do was look to the Black woman so that she could tell us and define for us and lead by example for us what is a woman. And as soon as a Black woman in a position of power, in a position of status, where her word, her vote, her thoughts, her interpretation of law can make or break any Supreme Court ruling, you would think that she, of all women, when asked flat out, what is a woman, that she would answer that question truthfully and honestly and factually. But she didn't do that. She tap danced and foxtrotted and molly trotted all over that answer. She deflected. She tried everything. She was doing verbal jujitsu, mental jujitsu, not to answer that question in the only way that question can be answered. I'm not a biologist. She didn't do it. And the reason that she didn't say it, the reason she did not answer that question is because she was aware of her power. She understood that if she defined what a woman was, that was going to be the legal definition because of who she is. Because of the station that she was being voted into and entered into. She knew that whatever she said was going to be the definition. Remember, when womanhood is wiped off the map, Black women, that it was a Black woman who singularly had the power to define you, and she did not. Single-handedly, Ketanji Brown Jackson could have set the world right straight and said a woman is an adult biological human female that has double X chromosomes. And they wouldn't have been able to argue her if she had stuck with the biology. Don't go into the social construct. Don't go into the political correctness. Don't go into the talk about LGBT or genders, or don't even go into that talk. Talk about a woman is an adult human female, and that adult human female is characterized, if by nothing else, the fact that she carries double X chromosomes. And if you wanted to say, she also carries female reproductive organs as well. A Black woman refused to define womanhood when she had the national stage and the power to define it environmentally and by the letter of the law. Hold that thought, because we're going to come back around to something that makes that so significant. So significant. Thank you, Fear to None, for your super sticker. Thank you so much, Antonio Kendra, my fellow Illinoisan. It baffles my mind how Eve, aka Black women, ain't learned from eating the forbidden fruit presented by the evil one, aka feminism. Yet the get you gotcha is real and Black women got. Oh well. Thank you, Joe, for your super sticker as well. Greatly appreciated all of the contributions. Somebody go ahead and put the link to Black Community Speak in the chat. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for Black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today.
All right, so I want everyone to go to, did somebody put the link in the chat as I requested? Here, let me do it. Thank you so much, Miss Nicole. Thank you, Miss Bella. Go right ahead and click the link Black Community Speak. And sign up is completely free. It is a wonderful website, a wonderful forum-based website where you can go, start, or become part of a meaningful dialogue and conversation about us as Black people, our issues, but also our solutions, in a place created by a brother where we don't have that cancellation threat for talking about what is considered to be sensitive topics. So with that being said, go ahead and click the link. Also, I owe y'all a bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button, bam, bam. You gotta if anyone contributes via Cash App. I will be reading those at the end of the show. I think I forgot to do that yesterday, so I'll be reading everybody's Cash App contribution at the end of this show. Y'all don't let me forget. All right. So I want y'all to understand that it was a Black woman that at the moment of truth let you down. She did not define womanhood. She did not gatekeep womanhood from a legal sense. She did not gatekeep womanhood from an institutional sense. She did not gatekeep womanhood from an environmental sense. Black women didn't gatekeep it from a biological sense, because y'all was the main ones talking about trans women were women too, just as much as woman as you were. So biologically, you didn't gatekeep it. Culturally, you didn't gatekeep it, because you included all of the LGBT subculture into your culture as a group of women, and then you paraded it, and then you publicized it, and then you made it mainstream, and then you celebrated it, and then you included them in everything that you were doing, they were doing, and you know, y'all was all in together now, you know what I'm saying, just two peas in a little old pod, and all of that sort of thing. And then a Black woman didn't gatekeep it environmentally when she was asked in front of Congress, what is a woman? Your last time, your last effort to vanguard womanhood. And it was up to a Black woman to say what a woman really was. And she didn't. She folded like a lawn chair. She did all kind of, she was everywhere. She was backflipping and jumping up, all not to answer that question that she should have answered, and just let the chips fall where they may. But she was so busy trying to secure that good position and that good job that you can't get fired from. See, when you become a Supreme Court justice, it's difficult to get them out of that seat. They usually pass away because they're appointed to the seat in the first place. So you should have known what kind of trouble you was in, Black women, when you didn't gatekeep it on any of the main three areas, not biologically, not culturally, not environmentally. You didn't gatekeep it at all. Black women have been extremely disrespectful and destroyed their own appearance value. The quandary that you are in right now is an appearance and a mobility value problem. It's an appearance value problem, because we told you, we Black men that got sense, Black women that's got sense, told the rest of you heathens to stop running around here with your bad imagery and promoting it and celebrating it. We told y'all to cut it out with that thotting and bopping. We told y'all cut it out with that hoeing. We told y'all cut it out with that twerking everywhere, being vulgar, being undesirable, being loud, being obnoxious, being masculine. We told y'all to cut that out, because as women, when we go around and we have that sort of appearance value, nobody likes you, nobody respects you, nobody values you, and they treat you like the garbage that they perceive you to be. And we were trying to appeal to you on the basis of being a woman. Y'all better start connecting these dots. We were appealing to y'all on the basis of being a woman. What is womanhood? Women are to be a little bit more modest. Women are to be ladylike. Women are to carry themselves in a certain manner so that they can be taken seriously in this world, that they can be taken with some type of respect. People got to respect you when you carry yourself a certain way. And we told y'all you got to carry yourself that way as a woman. And when we said that to y'all, y'all's clapback was, you know, well, y'all don't tell us how to be women, and we do what we want to do, and we just decide whether or not, I mean, I ain't gotta be ladylike, and I ain't gotta be feminine. I could just be, and who said femininity, you know, was quiet, and you just want somebody to sit down and shut up, and you just want somebody, see, y'all had a lot of clapback when Monique came out and softly requested y'all to not wear the bonnets like that. It's an appearance value issue. Other people perceive you a certain way, regardless of how you feel about it personally. People's perception of you will dictate how they treat you. And that is when it becomes a mobility issue for you. It become a mobility issue for you, because your mobility is how you are able or unable to move in a society based primarily on other people's opinions of you, their perception of you, and other people's perception of you is in your appearance value. It's an appearance and mobility problem. I don't care what nobody else thinks. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Any sensible person will understand and care about how they are perceived by the general people in their environment and in the society. They will care how they are perceived. Even a serial killer care how they are perceived in society. Because if they're perceived as a serial killer, guess what they can't get away with? So they work hard to be perceived as a nice person, a caring person, a community person, a person that could never do such heinous crime. That's how they get away with it. The first thing you hear about most serial killers is that we never thought that they would do that. We never thought they would do that. This person was always helping. This person was always nice. This person was always doing this, and this person was always doing that. And we, all the time, we never suspected that this individual was even capable of that, because they are doing everything that they can to address their appearance value so their mobility is not stifled. And they don't want their mobility stifled because they want to keep getting away with what they're doing. Now, they can work that for evil purposes. And you mean to tell me y'all can't work that for good purposes? You've gone to other countries with that foolishness. It's an appearance value issue, not the woman in Dubai. The sassy trucker's appearance value was such that her mobility is obstructed. They took her passport. She literally can't move around. Because why? Her appearance value as a Black woman. And y'all created it. Y'all created your own bad appearance value. So now nobody takes you seriously. No one expects any good of you. No one expects any decency out of you. Nobody expects any ladylike behavior out of you. Nobody expects you to be family women, wives, mothers. The lady in Dubai is in that trouble because she ain't got no man to cover her. And the reason that she don't have a man to cover her is because she's so wild that you can't cover her. The rest of the so-called story is that they were trying to get an exorbitant amount of money out of her to get her personal items back. Now, there's probably some truth to that. Because when you go to other places and you are American, they automatically think you got a bunch of money. So when you go to the foreign places and stuff like that, you get the American tax. Stuff that's cheap for the locals is up 10, 20 times the cost for you because you a big time American and you got it, quote unquote. The way to keep that in check, especially as a woman, is to have your man with you. Because they're going to deal with him differently than how they're going to deal with you. See, they try to tell you anything. They know with a man, they're going to have to come correct. Let me get to these super chats, y'all. Thank you, Chano said, with all these microbiocotyrons sealing in the hyena program, and Black women won't see this as a problem until it's irreversible. And that's what we get into as well, Chano, because now they're seeing the end game come up, but it's too little too late. Thank you, Protron said 1851 Sojourner Truth, ain't I a woman? 2022, Ketanji Brown. I'm not a biologist. Come on with it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Kathleen said, keep speaking the truth. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina. Appreciate it. Thank you, the beautiful Miss Lou Casely said, now other countries are aware of the possible chaos some Black women will bring into their society. Don't be surprised when other countries start limiting specific people from entering their country. And see, that's going to be another whining and crying. They don't want Black women in there to being racist. No, they're not being racist. When they say only 5 of y'all can be in the whole country at one time, don't even cry about it. Just let it go. Thank you. You know I'm going to mess your name up because I can't keep it straight. Every time I see it, it just click in my mind differently. So, beloved brother, thank you so much. I don't know why my brain won't click that name. I'm so sorry. But thank you. Thank you once again. And thank you, Hashim said, thanks for all you do off subject. Love the piano at the end. Y'all, you like the piano at the end? I like the little piano at the end. It's like a show going off. I really like the piano. Thank you. Thank you, Simon said, stay home, ladies. Exactly. Okay. Y'all have disrespected yourselves. Now I'm going to round it up. Azaria. See, I see Azaria. I see Azaria. Don't even get me started butchering that good brother's name, because that is a good brother. But my brain, it won't do it. It will not pronounce his name correctly. I always question it. Did I say that right? Wait a minute. Did I say that right? I always question it. So, like I said, this is an appearance and a mobility problem, right? So when we go into where y'all really are at, we understand that appearance doesn't have any standard. This is how you know you've been in the lost value system. Y'all don't got no standards on what y'all appearance is. From the way you look to the way you behave at home and abroad, you have no standard, and you don't want any standard applied to you either. You don't apply one for yourself, and you refuse to have one applied to you by anyone else. You just want to do whatever, and people supposed to accept it. Mobility is no fair structure. Now we're gonna get into a part that nobody thought about and certainly not talking about. Now that Black women did not gatekeep womanhood at all, from either a biological, cultural, or environmental standpoint, remember Ketanji Brown, the environment and the institution can and will now be used against women. And we know that Black women have benefited quite heavily from Zaddy and all of his programs and all of his little institutions and things that he's been doing. Taking away, see, what they're going to be doing is taking away the perks. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen very closely. Get closer to the screen. Come on. They're going to start taking away the perks granted to women. Now, they've already started doing that to a large degree. Section 8 welfare, but see, it's going to go further than that. See, they tested the ground by reversing Roe versus Wade. That was something for women. Whether you agreed with deletions or not, that was something that was specific to women. They reversed it. That's an environmental action. Yes? Right. Men don't have a dog in that fight in terms of this country and that law. Yes? Okay. But it's going to go further than that. Because taking away the perks granted to women, because there will now be no such thing as a woman. They'll be taking away the perks and the benefits away from women because there will be no such thing as a woman, or biological women will not qualify as women by definition. So you won't be able to get any perks because no such thing as a woman. And even if there are, biological women will not qualify by definition. Now we come back to Ketanji. Because when those rulings become necessary, the way she waffled and did not define woman, she'll be able to help repeal all of that because she can't come back and have a definite definition now. She can't do it. Just like had she answered the question, she wouldn't have been able to waffle on it later. She didn't answer the question and now can't waffle on it later. So now there is no environmental protection of even the definition of the word. That's why I posted a video that I did earlier today. Erasure of women even in the dictionary. Because when they go to make legal rulings, the dictionary has always been a source of non-biased understanding. You just go to the dictionary to find the word. Nobody can argue when you go to Merriam-Webster dictionary to see what a word means. See, a dictionary was always supposed to be a non-biased. This is just what the words mean. Hey, we don't got no dog in the fight. We're not trying to qualify the words. We just saying this is what they mean. And if they refuse or they change the factual definition of woman and replace it with some cockamamie sentence that they drag out of the ether and put it in the book, it'll be in the book in black and white. And you won't be women anymore. Because nobody gatekeeped it. And when black women were in position to gatekeep it, you didn't. So when you come in and say this is every woman's problem, to a sense, that's true. But I'm putting some of this on black women because there were many chances for black women to do the gatekeeping. Plenty of opportunities for us to do it. We could have done it biologically, we could have done it culturally, and we could have done it environmentally, and we didn't do either of them. So busy trying to get acceptance from Zaddy and his cohorts that you failed to stand for the truth. You want to be queens, but you didn't define queen. You didn't define womanhood. You thought all that foolishness that the Tea Parties was doing was cute. You thought all that stuff they were saying was just, quirky, when really it was slick disrespect. And they was just seeing how far they could go with that. How far you going to let them go with the disrespect, with talking slick, with talking out the side of their neck, slick dissing women, while at the same time trying to be one. Now that they done slick dissing you and subbing you, the subliminal diss, now they're just open with it. Hey, we just gonna disrespect you outright. We're not even gonna try to sugarcoat the language. Because for all of the Tea Party's responses that I've watched to what Jess Hilarious said, and even to what Tasha K said, you know what don't none of them address? They are all around the world. You know what none of them address? What the original Tea Party said, the video that sparked all this. They never address that. They never say, well, you know, we kind of think that was wrong, what they said. Now, we didn't really appreciate the response to it, but at the same time, we can kind of see where women was mad at, because the original video that everybody responded to, it is kind of bogus. Nope. Took no accountability, no responsibility for what was said. Not at all. Thank you, Original Man said, this is why passport bros are going where Black women cannot follow them with their nonsense. Black men are respected while Black women play themselves. Thank you, Will B said, it is really going to irk them when Black women are moving throughout the world freely and they are hampered. It will be wailing and gnashing of teeth, not the revelations. Thank you, Amun said, future requirement to enter businesses, no Black women allowed without a male escort. People are just done with the craziness. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jean said, yes, I agree they will start limiting Black women visitors, but it will be specific to Westerners, Black women, mostly Black American women. And that is quite possible. Quite possible. You won't have the protection of womanhood when they decide there's no such thing as a woman. That is why one of the many reasons why it was never a good idea to hitch your wagon to Zaddy, because he be switching up. He can be doing one thing for 1,000 years and then he'll just switch up. You can't trust it. He untrustworthy. We told y'all that. He can't be trusted. None of his words, none of his little promises, not even his little laws, not even stuff he be writing down. You can't trust that on all his little contracts. Go ask the indigenous Native Americans whether or not Zaddy's contracts mean anything. It don't matter if he write it down and sign his name to it. It don't matter. It don't matter to him. Because if he decide that it is in his best interest to break that, he gonna break that. That little old piece of paper, he gonna break that. If he wake up one morning and say, "Nah, I don't think I want to abide by it," he ain't gonna abide by it. That's why you shouldn't have hitched your wagon over there. Because you begged via Sojourner Truth, you begged Zaddy to recognize you as a woman. The irony. And now he's like, nope. Woman, what's a woman? He about to play, he playing dumb. He playing dumb kitty with y'all. What's a woman? What's a woman? I mean, yeah, I guess you can be a woman. Can you tell me what a woman is? That stuff. That see, it's the game. He playing in your face. Y'all always claim y'all dare somebody to be playing in y'all face. Zaddy been playing in y'all face since Reconstruction. Zaddy has been playing in your face since Reconstruction. Since the Jim Crow era, he been playing dead in your face, and you've been smiling and letting him do it. Thinking it's cute. He's never valued you. Now he gonna take your humanity away from you. Because you look to him to give it to you. So you gave him the power to take it away or deny it, to grant it or deny it by asking him, ain't I a woman? Don't you see me as a feminine being that is worthy of protection and covering? No. See, you gave Zaddy the power to determine whether you were women or not, and whether or not he would validate that. Why did you did that? And you took it both from you, and you should have never bargained that away, because that was never a question between you and black men. You never had to beg black men to see you as women. Black men never challenged you. Not black heterosexual men. They never challenged you. Never said they women wasn't women. Black men never made you qualify that before. But now that you done went over to Zaddy and let him strip you of your humanity, and then you come back and black men are like, no, now you got to prove who you are. Just like they tried to take black men's humanity away. Bad image value, bad appearance value, bad mobility. Appearance and mobility really go together. A bad appearance and bad mobility. And the crazy part is Zaddy only plays stupid with you. What is a woman? He know what a woman is because he know his woman is a woman. He don't question his womanhood. And he don't allow it to be questioned. Notice it was a white woman that was pressing Ketanji. She was like, wait a minute, you don't know what a woman is? Like she was sitting there, like she knew she wasn't gonna answer it, but it was just the visuals of it, the optics of it. You don't know what a woman is. She was like daring her to gatekeep that. Because the white woman could have answered that question, but she wasn't being asked. She was doing the asking. Let me get to these super chats. Thank you, Mass Man. So let's not forget about Daughters of the Trade. Very needed convo in these times. Hope you do a show on it. Thank you, Gloria, for the super sticker. And thank you, Preem, for the contribution. Thank you for the contributions. Greatly appreciated. So I just wanted to drop that. I know no one was going to come from that perspective or angle. So right now, what I want to do is what I've promised to do, which is read any of the Cash Apps. So thank you, M. Pearson. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Pernew. And thank you, James, for the Cash Apps. Okay. Greatly appreciated. Gonna remember to read the Cash Apps at the ends of the shows. I mean, when you got Suki Hana talking about we trying to get our coochie scratched, like what is you talking about? This is the woman y'all rode for. Don't take y'all seriously. Like the little white guy that snatched over a wig off her head. Like, they don't take you seriously. We told y'all. Walking around with these wigs and bonnets on. We told y'all nobody take y'all seriously. He laughed. She was trying to make a big deal out of it. He was like, whatever. He ain't snatched no white woman wig off. White women wear wigs. But he knew yours was a wig. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.